Hey guys, I'm Lieutenant Shachtel here with the Niles Fire Department, and unfortunately, this year's Fire Prevention Week is going to look a little bit different than normal. Because of the COVID pandemic, we can't come into your classrooms or have you guys come into the firehouse, so we're going to do things electronically. If you guys want to take a walk with me, we're going to look inside Station 3 and take a look around. So we're here at Station 3, one of our two stations here at the Niles Fire Department. Station 3 is home to Engine 3, Ambulance 3, and a variety of our reserve equipment. As you can see here, this is Fire Engine 3, this is Ambulance 3, and they both operate out of this firehouse 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Let's go take a look at seeing some of the other vehicles we have here. Now we have a reserve ambulance and a reserve engine. And what that means is if our frontline engine or our main engine breaks down, needs an oil change, or has some other issue, we can switch right into one of our other engines, so we're always able to provide fire protection and EMS response to the village of Niles. Come on back. Over here in the back of our apparatus floor is a MABUS Division 3 Fire Investigation Team vehicle. MABUS is a statewide group divided geographically that allows neighboring fire departments to help one another. This vehicle is designed for fire investigations, meaning if there's a fire and we need to have investigators determine what the cause and origin is, this vehicle can respond and help out any of our neighboring communities. Come on with me. This is our shop here at Station 3. It allows us to perform small repairs, work on our equipment, and fill up our SCBA bottles, which is the air bottles that we breathe out of. This machine right here allows us to breathe compressed air, which is how we can operate inside a smoke-filled or fire environment. Let's go take a look at some other stuff. Okay guys, this is our gear locker room. As you can see, it's divided up into several or many different lockers, each of which contains our firefighter gear, or as we like to call it, bunker gear or turnout gear. We're able to keep it all in one central location. Each locker is marked with our names, so at the end of every shift, we hang up our gear. At the beginning of our next shift, we come into the locker room here, get our firefighting gear, and put it on the vehicle, so we're always ready to go. Like I said before, guys, our shifts here at the Niles Fire Department are 24 hours a day, which means we eat and we sleep here at the firehouse. Why don't you come inside the bunker room with me and we'll take a look at where we sleep. Come on. So this is our dorm room here at Niles Station 3, and as you can see, each room has a twin bed, a desk, and a lamp. We all keep our own bedding here. We make our bed every night, just like you would at home, except the only difference is, at night, we go out on emergency calls instead of sleeping all night like you guys would do at home. But this is our dorm room, and this is where we spend our nights here at the Niles Fire Department. Now we're going to go take a look at the kitchen here at Station 3. Every day, all of our shift members contribute money, and we go grocery shopping for food. We prepare lunch and dinner in this kitchen every single day, 365 days a year. As you can see, it's a lot like your kitchen at home. We've got a stove, an oven, sink, coffee maker. Everything's just a little bit bigger. Next, we're going to go check out the front office and see where we do some of our administrative work here at Station 3. Okay guys, now we're up here in our front office at Station 3. Our office has a workstation with 2 computers where our firefighters can perform a variety of administrative and training tasks. This space is available to them 24 hours a day, and we're constantly taking advantage of the workspace it offers. Our last stop on the tour is going to be an actual look inside a fire engine, So come with me and let's go take a close-up look inside. Now I know you guys are all used to coming into the firehouse during Fire Prevention Week to do an in-person station tour and an in-person look at the vehicles, and I apologize that we can't do it this year, but hopefully this virtual tour is going to be the next best thing. So let's take a look at fire engine number 3. Right here is where the driver operator sits. We'll take a look inside. We've got lots of different buttons, lots of different gauges, and all sorts of different tools in here that lets that driver operator operate not just the vehicle, but the pump inside as well. Let's take a look at some other cabinets. The firefighter who sits back here is what we call the guy riding the back step. The person sitting back here is the one who pulls the hose line when we go to a fire and is often referred to as the workhorse of the engine company. Let's take a look at some other stuff. These right here are 2 of our hose lines. We call these our pre-connects. We call them pre-connects because the hose is already connected inside the engine. So when we need to pull this fire hose out at a fire, we pull it out, fill it with water, and we're ready to go. It's already connected to the engine. These down here are what we call ports. These 2 here are ports where we can shoot water out of, and this one right here is where water goes in. We would connect a big hose from a fire hydrant right to this port, and we'd be able to fill up the fire engine with water from the hydrant. Let's keep going. This right here is called the pump panel. All these levers and all these gauges correspond to the big giant pump that's inside this fire engine that allows us to shoot water out of all the different hoses. Each one of these levers corresponds to a different hose line, and each one is really, really important. Let's keep going. This is what we call our appliance cabinet. Now I know, normally you think appliances are like microwaves and stoves, but these appliances are for fire hoses and fire engines. These are different nozzles, different fittings, and allow us to do a variety of different things with our engine and our hose lines. Back here, we've got a variety of different extinguishers. Each one serves a different purpose, and each one is equally as important as the other ones. We also have what we consider our high-rise kit and our hydrant kit. Those are both crucial to making sure we can operate safely around a fire hydrant and inside a building. We also have our driver operator, or our engineer as we call him, is where he keeps his safety gear in this compartment as well. Okay guys, this back here is our rear hose bed. This is where we keep the majority of our fire hose. Now this hose in the middle is what we usually connect from our fire engine to a fire hydrant, or from one fire engine to the next fire hydrant, to the next fire engine. And these hoses on the sides and on the bottom, these are the ones we use to actually put out the fire. They're both really important, and they help us put out the fire quickly and successfully. Let's keep going. Okay guys, let's take a look inside this cabinet here. So inside here we have a variety of different tools. We've got traffic cones to help us keep our scene secure. We have step chocks for vehicle extrication and for vehicle accidents. We've got oil dry in case there's a spill or leak. We've got bolt cutters, we've got tools, and we've got a search bag. All these tools are really important, and they all have a specific purpose, and they all help us when we're working on a structure fire or vehicle accident. Let's check out this next cabinet. In here, we have a variety of different hand tools. This is a battery-powered extrication drill. We have an axe and a halligan, and we've got assorted shovels and other hand tools. In here, we have spare SCBA bottles, which is the air we breathe when we're wearing our air packs. Let's keep going. This cabinet here has two different types of equipment. On the bottom, we have our EMS equipment, and on the top, we have tools and other firefighting equipment. We keep a toolbox in our fire engine just like a toolbox you might have in your garage. The same sort of tools, but we use them when we're on the scene of a structure fire or other accident. We've got lights, we've got cord reels, and we've got drinking water. Because when we're on the scene of a structure fire working really hard, we get thirsty too. Let's keep going. This cabinet is those same pre-connects that we saw on the other side. It's just the opposite side. We can pull them out either direction, and from either side, we can spray water out of them and put that fire out. Let's go to that last door. This door right here is where the lieutenant or the officer sits. He's the one who's in charge of this vehicle, and he's the one who makes those important decisions when we're on the scene of a fire or other emergency. He always sits in this right seat here, and we've got a computer in there that helps provide critical information so we can do our job as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Okay guys, I really hope you enjoyed your tour of the firehouse and your look inside the fire engine. I hope that next year we can have you back inside the firehouse, but in the meantime, I really hope you learned something. Have a great fire prevention week. You can always reach out to us through our Facebook page at Niles Fire Department. You can call the firehouse, and the phone number is 847-588-6800. Guys, please stay safe and have a great day.